editing. Some people should have it like on standby all the times. Anything they say is just considered for editing.
Yeah, no, I definitely wish I had.
You know those files they always say like, but it's taken out of context, and then you find out what the context was, and you go, oh, it's much worse.
It makes it worse. Yeah.
The context was pretty racist from the A to the Z, man. I don't know how it would help. But maybe if somebody was like, oh, he said something racist, but it was taken out of context. Actually, the whole thing was anti-Semitic.
It's true only against Jews, but specifically, the worst kind of stereotypes you haven't heard in 2 centuries.
Yeah, the guy was like, no. Listen, I don't want to be painted as a racist. I'm a true anti-Semite, and that actually offends me a bit. And I consider, founding some kind of organization who would, persecute against such offense to me and my fellow racists, fellow anti-Semites. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah.
So
you're so much against race mixing that you don't mix your racisms. You only speak of one
also,
at a time.
Yeah.
I'm totally talking about Jewish people. Don't put blacks into this. Come on, let's.
We should have some laws segregated the racism, and this is how the anti-defamation league was started. So every time I see like the guys who go against Antifa and they go anti-Antifa, I said that's you can go with FA basically. That's
just FA.
Yeah.
Right.
With them FA boys.
Anti-Antifa. Yeah. It's how much more of an admission do you need that you're a fascist? I'm against anti-fascism.
Okay. Yeah. Have you seen what's his name? Nick Mullen's last stand-up special.
I
he
think
released it on his own. Like
but just recently? No, a few months ago.
Yeah, it was like 6 months ago.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that one.
But it was on his YouTube channel. Nothing like. Well, I HBO didn't pick it up.
Surprising.
Yeah, who would guess? But yeah, he went with. I remember the part about stop Asian hate. Yeah, that sounds like somebody Asian would say. Stop Asian hate. It's direct.
I don't remember that. I don't remember what the joke was.
But yeah, quite a lot. Well, anyways.
But you're right. It's people say that a lot about people like Jordan Peterson and stuff. It's like you're taking him out of context.
But the guy talks so much.
Well,
how would I know?
It's the only way to listen to him is in clips.
Yeah.
But when you do listen to, and I've listened to way more than I should have of his.
I see your room is impeccable clear.
That's funny because there's clips from his like live streams and stuff.
Yeah.
It's always dark behind him, so you can't really tell. Maybe he's just living in a cave back there.
Max Kolonko just on the just in the background,
just hanging out in the back.
Listen, Jordan, you think we can switch a bit? Mama said I can do some podcasting on my own now.
I haven't seen Max Kolonko in a while. I'm sure
he got better. He's truly a healthy man.
He's trying to upstage to replace Rush Limbaugh or
I would say Alex Jones
or something. Yeah,
Alex Jones on speed. He's going places. Yeah, he is. But yeah, Mr. Peterson, doctor, professor, whatever his current employment is. He talks a lot. His body of work is just everything. I mean, he's one of the guys. I'm the first to throw the stone, but he just talks about anything. I mean,
at this point, pretty much.
Yeah. So.
But the people who say it's out of context, I think they recognize that what he's saying is fucked up, and then just when you take just the essence of that short part, they're like, "Ooh, this doesn't sound right." When I listen to it for half an hour, it's like, "This guy's making good points," but then you put it like this.
Well, it's just like a cyanide, you cannot. Just if you take it in one little pill, then it will just destroy you. But you know, if your lovely spouse is just mixing up into your food for at least 6-7 months, then you're good to go, man. You're immune, and you're basically a teenage mutant ninja turtle at the time. But well,
because people used to think that he was early on. People thought he was like the rational liberal or something. He's against you know, these crazy left wingers. I don't think anybody can think that anymore after
it's kind of sad. I mean, besides his credentials, which are out there, but he's like you know, the guy who I would say he's a epitome of how the Western, you know, intellectuals are right now. He's a focused guy. I don't remember what's his specialty. It was like he was psychology or something like that. And it was, when it comes to psychology even itself, he was like a part of it. So, you know, that's his thing. And he was, I guess, educated in a way that he knows a lot about this exact subject. And then out of nowhere, this book just, you know, a big breakthrough, and he was asked to do a lot. Yeah. And because I remember, like, it's not like it's a book, and it has some ideas.
Have you read it? I read the book, and
you did.
And, well, I think I tried to read parts of it, and then I ended up listening to the audiobook.
Yeah,
which
his voice is so soothing.
It was easier because you could speed through it. And also there was...
Oh my God, speeding his voice is just cruel, man. It's basically Alvin the Chipmunk.
It's not, I think maybe when he's recording, he tries to, you know, he takes some extra
like this,
testosterone. Yeah, he tries to speak lower.
Give me a sec.
whatever the opposite of helium is.
Not the nitrous oxide. There is one.
There's one that lowers your voice?
Yeah, there is one. You can just go...
Hanging out with Joe Rogan. You just gotta,
and if you do them, you know, one of this and one of this, then it's balloon flipping. That's how it's called.
It's what?
Balloon flipping, man.
Balloon flipping.
Yeah, balloon flipping, man.
But there was... I think that book is totally not worth listening to. But there is one section that I've just found very funny, and it's him talking about Elmo, and he gets upset about Elmo because he's talking about like disciplining children and stuff, and that obviously you can...
Elmo is a little bitch.
He gets upset about Elmo. He's like, I'm damn not giving that child any Elmo. Damn if I give that child some Elmo. I don't remember what it is, but it's about you need to beat your kids, basically, is the bottom line.
I mean, like, we know he's a father of the year material anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
His daughter is doing great, I think.
Yeah, I suppose, Well,
as far as a influencer grifter, she makes money.
Considering who's her father is, that's pretty sure that she's not shooting people from the from the rooftop of some elementary school. I would say that's pretty good, man. But also his story is kind of sad as well, man. He got his wife died, and he got addicted to the pain pills, and then some shady. I have no idea what happened. He was like in some really crazy treatment in Russia, which is never good, man.
Right.
He's just like, I went to coma and they just beat me with sticks. And what the hell happened, man? He sounds like a guy you know from your high school you meet after 15 years, and he goes, "No, listen to me.
Let me tell you what happened."
God, the hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I remember. Do you remember the big debate with Zizek?
Yeah. I watched that, unfortunately, or most of it. I think I'm sure I skipped some parts. You know, I wasn't sitting there watching it. I was listening, but
yeah. Well, it was,
I was curious. I had to see it because it's such a big event. People were treating it like it's.
Yeah, like you know, Ivan Drago versus another Ivan Drago.
It's like wrestling. It's wrestling for Redditors or something.
Nerds.
For massive
Remember the nerds. Yeah. Well, I like it. I mean, it is rare that you can see like two people, let's say, making a buck, just saying, I suppose, intellectual kind of stuff, intellectual-ish stuff.
Pop intellectuals.
I mean, but then again, you know, it beats just, you know, the good old fashioned, like I have no bare knuckle fighting conference that people are watching.
Backyard fights.
Yeah.
Backyard debates. I guess that's what podcasts are.
Street beefs.
Street beefs. Podcasts are like backyard debates with no moderation.
I suppose, yeah.
You just say whatever you want.
I guess this is as good at any point to just explain what we're doing.
To introduce ourselves.
So basically, you know, the state of the world, not good.
Yeah.
I would this is how I would describe it. Mr. Borat would describe it. But the thing is that I suppose, and I don't know if you agree with me, that the good old anti-American values are under attack. Just, you know, from the God-fearing folk.
Right.
And I mean the pendulum is swinging, in the other direction. And this is the last hurrah of commie scum, such as myself. You know, like a good Bolshevik.
Scum, yeah.
I am. But mainly, to be honest, there are two reasons. First of all, this is mainly because I get a lot of comments, just, you know, any other stuff I do, basically my other podcast is in Polish, but there's a lot of English in it, and because this is how I talk with my friend, and there are from time to time some upstanding citizens pointing out that this is Poland by the God. I mean, my father, and then before his father fought and just, you know, spilled some blood for the good old Poland.
And they all spoke, they fought to speak Polish poorly.
Exactly. No. And this is basically just to piss off those two guys who pointed every time.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So
there's nothing like a vendetta podcast, like a
spite podcast,
resentment. Exactly. Spite podcast.
like Larry David did in Cabby and Tuesday. He did a spy store, I remember. He opened a store, just, you know, fuck with the guy next door. Yeah, that was the whole season. I mean,
the whole season?
One. Okay, not the best one, to be honest.
Okay, I was gonna say most of his episodes are probably based around just bitterness and personal.
Yeah, he's a dick. I mean,
just being a dick.
I don't know.
He can afford to, right?
That's the undercurrent I got from all of this.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy and his friends as well, everybody he knows are just horrible, no good people, just doing nothing, completely nothing. Their lives are so worthless, just nothing. And so
golfing is the most productive because at least they waste water. So
mainly they just fuck around. There's just
just eat
and they pretend to work, and that's basically it. So that was it. And the other thing is, I don't know. Do you believe that people are created equal, or maybe born equal? I don't know.
I mean, I guess. Well, they're definitely not born equal. I would argue they're not. Maybe
that would be something, right?
Yeah.
Just the magic of vagina that every time you pass through, but you know the other way, and you would just blop.
Would everybody be identical? I don't know what that would even mean.
Wow. Let's ask Mr. Mao Zedong. He's here with us. But that was his dream all along. But no, basically, especially on the internet, just, you know, the advertisement money is not distributed, I would say, fairly at all.
No.
So, I can make like 10,000 views on some silly show I do, but most of them are Polish views.
Sure.
So, and they are basically just above like a MEB or something like that. So when it comes to, you know, advertisers, they look at Polish people the same as, you know, as flies, I would say. They gather around, I suppose, but mostly shit.
Yeah. You're saying the advertising rates for Polish viewers are not as good as elsewhere.
No, they're not.
Sure.
Yeah, but this is, I mean, it's not like a, I don't know. It's not a secret.
No. Yeah. And also certain parts of YouTube and stuff too is like it's much better to do finance scams than even good advice of like. Yeah.
I mean, scamming out old ladies in Poland is just like basically it must be a hobby at this point. You must enjoy it. It won't bring you a lot of money. It just especially.
No, I think if you do, I don't know what kind of scamming you're talking. Oh, you're talking about like telephone scams and stuff.
No, you know, like romancing them and fucking them. I mean, this is the highest kind of entertainment and the you know the top game of this kind of hunting. Just listen, Barbara, I'm a and they do usually like an American soldier coming back from war and like a retired, physician or whatever the fuck. But
that's the spiel they do.
Yeah. Because especially like they like doing guys from states, but with Polish heritage. Like,
okay.
Oh yeah. Hello, my name is Mike. Yeah, a little Poland. There we go.
Oh, that's interesting. I haven't heard that. No.
Yeah, it is happening a lot.
Okay.
Because actually Poland's doing quite okay right now. So there are people to scam.
Sure.
Listen, scammers, if you listen to me. I remember like when Donald Trump did it, like, Russia, if you're listening. What?
I mean, somebody's listening.
It's a big company.
I don't know if they really care, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
no,
going back to the subject.
Because when you said scamming, I thought you meant because if you do any kind of pseudo nutrition or like health stuff, that's a great business right now. I think it's just first you tell people something that's moderately true, like, oh, I don't know, drink vitamin C because it's good for you, and it's straight from that to put your head in a vat of acid and it'll clean out your ears real good. Or it's like,
Yeah. I remember there's a Korean company that
I almost feel like it's the first step to radicalization, because once you start believing a lot of that bullshit, the next thing is like, oh, crystals and then flat earth or what.
Yeah, and then, the election are rigged for no reason. Like, why would you rig the election this way? This is basically shit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the outcome you wanted?
Right.
Oh my God. No, but there are different kinds of it. But I mean, the old school is just phoning up old people and just saying, "Oh, this is the police. Give us all your money." And they are back from the good old communist times, and this is how actually police operated back then. Was like, give us your fucking money, or we're gonna stamp your fucking old ass. And they go,
I guess that makes sense.
So,
or a priest or something. I would.
The next one is like a romantic type of shit. I mean, there's a lot of guys who do it like, and there are two types of those. I would say that the first one are you get like drawn in by just innocent kind of little text you send, or like you want a horoscope, maybe how is it called? Some astrology stuff, or hey, is somebody watching you? And you go, what the hell?
You mean like profile views or
something? But they get your number and you are actually provided at their place. So basically, this is like you've been marked as a mark.
You're a fucking mark. Yeah. My dad just got one a little while ago. He texted me and he said,
should I give all the money to those people?
No. I think he was immediately recognized what it was, but he was wondering. So apparently it works a little bit.
Yeah, because
it was like, I lost my dad. I lost my phone or whatever. Can you call me at this number or something?
And he knows all too well that never give any money to you.
Exactly. First of all, I wouldn't call him for help.
I would just take it.
Yeah.
I know where he keeps it.
I just steal that shit. No, it was a WhatsApp message.
Okay.
It was something like that. Yeah.
Oh, but that's like an industrial type of scams. So
probably massive.
A lot of people, young people from all over Europe, and Polish people too as well. But I like the old school, good old, just a guy doing this, just doing his thing, like romancing, like going and just putting stupid shit into 5 ladies at the time, and just I need some money, and because those guys are like I don't know how to say it exactly, conmen. That would be
sure.
But like I don't know, is there a word in English for the guy who just do it only based on
romance relationships? I would say it's still a con man, but maybe there's a more specific name for con dick.
Con man is just a confidence man, so
sure,
he basically tries to incite some confidence in him, and maybe fuck you in a process. You know how it goes. But those guys, I love it. I mean, there's a case right now, and like a southern part of Poland, and the guy did like a lot. I mean, he owns like at least 5 million for like some kind of shenanigans. But those are more like he embezzled some money from companies and just but adding on, he just ran those ladies to the fucking bank. He won like at least $3 or $4 million from 5 ladies. So
just from 5 people.
Yeah,
damn.
but in a span of 10 years. Or
Okay,
like
sure.
That. He was.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about it. But did he would actually meet with them, or is just telephone?
He maintained like true relationships.
Yeah.
Every one of them said like, he was at the birthdays, we did Christmas together, and all of us we had our own nicknames. One is Shapchu, and what the hell, man? This guy that's a kind of mnemotic, like a technique to remember all of this, because this is like a spreadsheet.
Yeah,
This guy's organized.
He's got to have a notebook or something. I don't know if he keeps it, because that would be evidence. But
it's probably 5 different forms with a special.
Okay, sure, yeah, that makes sense.
One with a little froggy, one with a little doggy. But I mean, not the best part, because it's a short story. To be honest, all of them lost a lot of money, and I suppose a lot of confidence as well. But the guy who did his tricks, I mean, he took them and their families as well. I mean, because the ladies had children and shit.
I was gonna say, don't they have families? Wouldn't somebody recognize something?
Yeah, and it was like in a small area. So well, people try to. I would say like believe. And mostly if somebody's nice, and they believe him.
They want to believe that somebody's
especially
earnest.
If somebody's he loves me so much.
He was such a nice boy.
Such a nice guy. But the one that broke me was like, he took them to on vacation to Italy, and 5 times same spot. Motherfucker. These guys. I mean, 5 different families.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy. I mean,
he had all the spots checked out already. But maybe did he have people working with him on
I suppose, but whole Italian nation. I would say that if you go there, the guy, the manager of hotel. Hey, this guy is a player. I respect him very
Gino,
much.
Yes.
He
Gino
gets around.
is my guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got an honorary citizenship of Italy right now because of all the stuff he pulled. They said,
I wonder if other Italian guys are like, hey, this guy's fucking, they're taking our jobs, taking all our good con man jobs. We were doing the tourist bullshit earlier.
Yeah, but I don't know if you.
That's how all Italians speak.
Like guy from Bronx from the 20s. Yeah, listen to me, mate. This is actually like Mr. Santarella, the Italian president, and his last State of the Union. He goes, "Hey, listen to me now. What the fuck, man? Let me go, man." No, but
we don't want none of these fucking immigrants coming over here.
Yeah, they be messing with our fucking dough.
Salsich.
And don't get me on them beep and the feed just cuts. But I'm always interested. I mean, I know it's vain, but how do those guys look? I mean, and because in your mind this guy is always like, he's got to be at least handsome.
Sure.
They
don't have to be very good looking.
No,
I don't think.
Usually, I would say that would be even harmful to the profession.
Right, yeah, it's almost, but I wonder whether there's like a certain line probably, right? Because I think pretty people usually perceive them as positive, I think, but to a certain point, if somebody's like too hot, too attractive, they're not accessible, so
that would be fishy. I mean, if you if you are like a 10 by 10, like a ready for the Korean boys band type, impeccable skin, just you can just go bowling on. And the guy goes into Żabka in fucking Jelenia Góra and starts shutting up the lady behind the counter. I mean, that doesn't add up. So, but the guys, I mean, this is why I suppose women in Poland they don't get my fucking choice. I mean, this guy's just few nice words and
Sure.
and few fucking teeth. The guy was just like fugly. I mean, I'm
No,
really.
he didn't even have good teeth.
No,
That's
no,
okay.
that's like this is what they do. I mean,
That's
I would-
wild.
thi-
You
this is
embezzled
what-
so much money. At
Yeah.
least you could get some fronts. I don't
yeah,
understand.
this is the first thing you do. I mean, like,
Yeah.
listen, babe,
Fix your
you
teeth.
know, I love kissing you, but there are some.
Yeah.
I think there's some space between us, and we can fill it up
Yeah,
with
man,
my
you gotta
new brown teeth.
You gotta get those Ibish chompers.
yeah, the
The-
good
the-
old, just fucking glowing in the dark. Just this is, but maybe that would be the end. Yeah,
Yeah.
if the guy got hot and she wasn't like, I mean, it's not me, it's you. You got too hot. You got to embezzle somebody else. Just let it go. So basically, Polish people, nice and all. You can steal from them, but still, I mean, you know, it's an iceberg. Like the world of advertising on the internet is just like still really English based.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit more from Spanish based because there's a lot of people who speak that language and.
Sure, I mean there's a massive Asian market and all this, but if as far as YouTube, I guess it's mostly English. But people are doing like AI translations and stuff now, so I don't know. Some of the big channels they've started to release videos in multiple languages, even with like AI dubbing or whatever.
So we wouldn't miss a thing.
Yeah, it's like no, we $200 million not enough. We got to go for South America and stuff, and it makes sense, right? Because those are huge audiences that are they're missing out on.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing I dream of more than just one YouTube under the sun, just for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone is just watching the same fucking.
More people need to see
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Beast.
Mr.
This shit
Beast
is revolutionary.
It's just basically burning money.
Yeah.
Fuck you, fuck you, poor people.
But people love him though. It's interesting. I almost got into. I had a bad day and I almost got into an argument in the comments with people.
Oh my. Okay.
No, I wasn't even trying to make a point. I just want people to be a little more critical because I don't care about Mr. Beast too much. But the point is they start to idolize him. It's like, they see him hand out some money, and the next thing is like, I want to suck this guy's dick. He's he's the best. He must be such a kind, wonderful person. I'm like, why are you assuming?
Maybe they want the money.
Sure. Some of them
Yeah.
do.
Well, he got around. I mean, but not so much his brother. He goes by Mr. Bestiality, which is not the same.
He's sharing a cell with Max Hardcore or something.
Yeah, that's it. Also, only Twitch, nothing else.
Right.
And in quick succession and just short videos. This is really just
30 seconds.
Listen, guys, I cannot tell where I am, but this is so basically this is why we do it, just because Polish people are, I would say, viewed by the good folks at YouTube.com corporation as not as wealthy as American ones. So I cannot imagine anyone.
And you think this podcast is going to change that?
Yeah.
Or definitely.
Yeah. Maybe just not change it. Maybe even like, I prefer status quo. Just basically give him the American money. That would be nice. Yeah. So this is us.
Yeah. So to clarify,
for the time being, but we will be having some guests. I suppose,
definitely.
And there are people in Warsaw who are more than capable just to be here and talk shit, which is
quite a few, I would say.
Yeah.
But in English for sure, yeah.
And a lot of them from different parts of the world. So basically, there's always a chance of finding out something about their little corner of Earth, and it's always interesting, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But
there's always a chance we could get other countries' secret services to listen to our podcast.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Just to make sure we're not saying anything incorrect.
I'm aiming for Turkey. They suppose so. Oh, and of course the good folks at whoever the Mohammed bin Salah is. I don't know, but Salah
is that Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, Saudi Arabia.
Okay, yeah.
No, he's no, it's not. He's the Emirates guy.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the Emirate. No idea how it goes. But there's like several of them, and you can actually choose one. Which is you can have a hardcore version, which is like kill the women, and and the nice. Just hide the women.
Just hide them. Yeah, don't make sure they don't drive.
Yeah. And look at the building in the middle of nowhere.
Look at the wonderful indoor pool.
Yeah. Just stealing water from all around the world.
Yeah, that's a whole another world. That oil money, man. It's wild.
Yeah, but so I suppose there's a lot of people from because also stand-up scene and you know them well. They are, I would say, different folks.
Yeah, it's pretty varied. There's definitely a few Indian people. I got a friend from Syria, but also lived in Saudi Arabia. Some of the Muslim people are actually, or at least a couple I've talked to, they are actually a little bit worried about what they might say on a podcast, because there's weirdos that like listen for, radical weirdos that listen if you're not violating any sort of...
Wait a minute, radical weirdos in the Middle East.
I know this is news to you. Yeah, it's surprising, isn't it?
Who would guess? I would guess that they would, if they got time on their hands, just focus on, improving their countries. But I suppose
maybe
hating on the internet is as good as
you gotta make
who I am to speak. But it's no joke. I mean, I remember
it's the Islamic version of Mr. Beast. Watch me execute 10 infidels.
And people go, "Oh my God, he's so nice. I want to suck his dick." Basically, this is like a static comment on any really successful YouTube video. I want to suck a dick of this guy. Man, even if that's like bored, a kid, just rolling around like a little kitty. I want to suck his dick.
No, because there was a recent, I haven't seen it, but there's a recent Mr. Beast video, I think, where he's collecting a massive amount of trash from
he already did.
He already produced a bunch of trash. It's called
his subscribers.
His library. Yeah, true enough. But no, he cleaned up a bunch of garbage from the ocean or something, and one guy wrote, "Nobody else is doing this." I'm like, are you insane?
Exactly.
There's so many volunteers that are, they've never seen a camera, but they've definitely picked up garbage. They've probably seen printouts of Mr. Beast comments.
That, well, I suppose no. There's got that. Well, listen, this is how it goes sometimes. I mean, but just imagine being this guy for a second.
Yeah.
I remember
I definitely couldn't pull it off.
My head would explode.
Yeah.
I remember Frankie Ball was one of this podcast. I mean, how it's called? He's called in the UK panel shows. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. So I remember when the Stuart Lee, he was asked if he ever considered doing one of those panel shows on Channel 4 or BBC or whatever, and he goes well, they asked me. Oh, that's just perfect Stuart Lee impression, by the way. But they asked me, but I remember that he was driving around Edinburgh, something like that.
Right.
And he was on a cab, and a cab driver asked him what he does, and he goes, "No, well, I'm a comedian,
right.
Not one of those panel show cunts." Okay, I don't want to piss off this guy. He's driving. Adamant.
Yeah.
So basically, Frankie Boy was like because they were, I don't remember exactly, but they were discussing some like a football star, like a Cristiano Ronaldo or something like that. Yeah. And he did something outrageous, and I remember it vividly. He said, imagine being this guy for 5 minutes. He does what he loves. Everybody fucking want to suck his cock, and he has all the money in the world.
Yeah.
Your head would explode.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fucking...
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, there's... And also your whole life is being monitored. It's still not... YouTube celebrity is still not the same as real celebrity, I think.
Yeah, because it's mostly young people.
Yeah.
So it's not like a...
And also, a lot of them just sit in their house, so they don't, there's not paparazzi and red carpet situations, I think, for most YouTubers, you know what I mean? They're not followed around as much.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, you're right, man. Because the good old times, like when you had, I don't know, when you were Clark Gable and you were just fucking going around town doing
do whatever
crazy
you want.
shenanigans, like some kind of French aristocrat in the
right
1572 for no reason, just beating up homeless people. Just, yeah, my name's Clark Gable, motherfucker. I don't
and
give
everybody's,
a shit.
oh, look at the wonderful.
Yeah, because
Can I get a photo, Mr. Gable, please?
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna rub this up your ass. What the hell, man? This guy's a maniac. But the studio had their special agents who
right.
But
that's part of their contract. They
this is like
do
you
10
did
movies
it to
and beat up.
yourself. Yeah. So basically, being like a guy who you just volunteer for Stasi for no reason on yourself. You just go around. Yeah, this is me. This is where I am. Those guys who live stream shit. This is hell. I mean, the worst thing I would imagine.
Yeah, it's probably one of the worst things on Twitch and stuff, and one of the most popular categories as well, I think.
Yeah, because it is just basically one guy just volunteering for just public humiliation.
Yeah, his location
non-stop.
And everything, sure.
And because people are just dicks, and they would just call cops on him, just phone to the restaurants he's stepping in, just, he's a pedo, just saying, you got a pedo on your hands, and somebody would act, and the guys would, I just want to stream my life all the time, and don't do it. It sounds fucking horrific. But, well, it is. Yeah, I don't know if you are. I don't know if you agree, but I would say that United States are they are trailblazing for most of the countries, or whatever you want to say, like for the whole world.
Yeah.
I would say the game is big in the States. I mean, like
for
people.
Sure,
they used to be like Clark Gable was in a game. I don't know. Hoover was in a game. I would say, I don't know, Marilyn Monroe, and that would be it.
Hoover? You mean?
Yeah, J. Edgar Hoover,
the guy from the FBI.
Yeah, but he was in a game. He was. Somebody would follow him, and she's like, Mr.
Sure.
Hoover, fuck up. I don't know. Maybe he was a swell guy.
I'm sure he was super nice. Yeah.
Yeah, he sounded like a fucking maniac. But so that was it.
Yeah.
But with the, let's say, like more and more of the let's call it the revolution. Yeah. So the new media, it's just basically you are in the game. I mean, and the game has its own rules. Yeah. So, and it's fucking crazy. Yeah.
It's wild. I mean, the thing is that I feel like, I don't want to call it work too much, but a lot of these people that make content, they actually, I mean, like you said, some of them are streaming their lives all the time, but they also work like crazy. They do spend a lot of hours. But I don't think their celebrity really transfers still to mainstream as much. I don't know. Maybe I don't spend enough time around young people. Actually, probably the appropriate amount of time with young people. I don't want the Drake accusations against me.
That's fair. Also, who's Drake?
But
is he like a some kind of magician?
Yeah, it's just a strange kind of bird. Yeah, that does illusions also. But no, I still don't think it translates to mainstream as much for.
Probably. So you get all the. All the backlash and all the vices you can get, and all the shit you can get. None of the good stuff.
Not quite as much privilege. Yeah.
So there's nobody protecting you. Nobody gives a fuck. If you get mauled by the game, well, don't hate the player.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the player. The players is just just laying there, just fucking trampled by beasts. And
I don't know if Mr. Beast could get a bridge exploded in Poland. You know what I mean? Like when Tom Cruise was supposed to be filming. That Mission Impossible shit. I don't know if that actually happened or not.
I remember. It was just, a little to the, I would say, west from the places my friend lives.
Yeah.
So, well, it happens all the time, to be honest. Because
filming?
Same goes for the Bollywood movies. They like to blow shit up.
Yeah.
And they usually like, you got any of the good stuff, the original shit? None of the fake shit. I want the real shit.
But they don't film in Poland, do they?
Yeah, they do.
They do?
Oh, yeah.
Bollywood?
Yeah.
Okay. I never heard that.
They did it in Warsaw. I remember they closed off the whole city center for some.
Shit.
Yeah, the movie about the scientist who just made a robot version of himself, and then little robots. It's just fucking crazy. I mean, the guy. Well, I love it as well. The Bollywood actors. They are like just the biggest stars you can know.
Sure.
And you don't know those guys, but they usually are way past that prime, and they still do like action flicks, which is just the worst because they go, the straight just hands and barely walking, just go.
Yeah, can't bend their joints, but still doing action scenes.
So they did the same shtick for. I remember they filmed in Polish mountains for in Zakopane as well.
Okay.
And because they got nice, vistas and. But they do it.
Have you seen the movies?
No. They seem.
You didn't have a free 6 hours.
I saw some of the movies,
sure.
But it's not so fun, to be honest. It's just like because there's a scene after scene of dancing. Even the robot is going. And you go, what the hell, man?
Even now they still do a lot of musical numbers.
Yeah. Maybe more of like singing. So basically, if you got a scene of a guy. Devising a robot and goes like, I should make a robot, and for no reason, there's a whole.
He has a whole song about the robot.
4 minutes of some lady wailing in the background, just do the robot, man. I don't give a fuck.
Just do the robot dance.
But coming to the conclusion, I would say, maybe. But then again, it's just like levels to the game. I would say, So the guy is just he got a lot of followers, a lot of people watching him, but it's not the same as somebody going to the cinema and buying a ticket for the new, Mission Impossible 10 running from the gay stuff. I don't remember where are we right now, but so it's just like the guy is like he's in just on the first level. He's a level 1 entertainer, and Mr. Scientology top star. He's a level 10 gangster. So he's just
that is interesting because because people get it for free. It's disposable content. So it's a little different. But some people watch. I mean, people don't watch a Tom Cruise movie every day. Whereas like videos and YouTube, some people watch that every single day and they comment. So I feel like it's more engaging. But you also have Western movie stars doing stuff in their 50s and 60s still now, right? Because all those like action heroes of like Schwarzenegger's generation, they've been doing
Boomer Groomer. I don't remember
what.
Boomer Groomer, that type of
Boomer Groomer.
I remember.
You're talking about is that a general name for
maybe
all Hollywood people over 60? But
maybe
that's
I
one of those
Boomer
Groomer
No,
types.
but there's a type of movies like basically for the guy.
Remember
Sylvester Stallone? He's in this movie, and he's just on the cover. There's 5 minutes.
Right. So there's boomer shooters, but that's games.
No,
that's like Doom game style games.
I don't remember. Mr. Kasper was talking to me about that 2 weeks ago. They did a lot of those with Bruce Willis when he was like probably not there all that much. So
really. Yeah. I thought he hadn't started a movie in several years.
Oh no, he did at least 5 or 6 of them, and all of
like fairly recently, or
up to the point where he was like, "Listen, guys, hate to break it to you, but I have no idea who I am." And he goes, we to be honest, we don't give a fuck.
Right? Yeah, we know. As long as you're in frame.
Just stand here and do the face.
The Willis squint.
So I don't remember how is it called? But basically.
These were like straight to streaming, or
mostly. Okay. They're cheap, just and you get like you basically you get conned to watch it. Just like I remember Jason Statham. He was in something I liked 10 years ago. Well, maybe it's good. It's called Bring the Vengeance. So.
5. Is it as bad as the Steven Seagal stuff?
Oh no, this is on the other level. Just basically, but. you know, Steven Seagal is just that's whoa. Nobody else does it like he does. Basically, it's just no effort whatsoever. But I saw a recent Jackie Chan movie, and I was so sad.
Really?
It was just the worst. It was made in in Saudi Arabia. No, the other one, the Emirate one.
Okay.
So United Emirates
Sure.
of Arabia. Oh no, it's not the name.
That's probably
UAD. Oh yeah,
That's fine. As the more corrections we get, the more
no, it's UAD.
international
But
attention.
what is United
Arab
Emirates? Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
That's not UAD is
It's from some game. Yeah, I remember now.
yeah, it's a fictional organization from Resident Evil.
There we go. Yeah,
I don't know.
Probably or Helldivers. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, but basically, it was just a love letter to the Emirates.
To that place, yeah.
Basically to the military and
Oh,
you know,
wow, okay.
and then police, especially like you got the great Department of Inferno. What the hell is going on? And the CGI was garbage. And you know,
Really?
Jack is old, so he has always. This is what happens. All those action stars, they got like a lackey who do the mini boss. Hey, you go kill the guy, and he does all the stuff. And
there's like another
another younger
stuntman that does all
just like a face. And Jackie did like just 2 or 3 like little scenes when he was like pretending to take the burqa off some lady. I was like, that's
wow,
progressive, isn't it?
racy humor.
Yeah, and you know he did his old shtick, which was like some like a kind of physical comedy,
Hitting
when
somebody
he was
with
just
a
so
chair.
tired. Something like that. But in the mall in Emirates, in Dubai, which is like, what the hell is this? And the final 10 minutes was basically like police reach around, just fucking, guys, secret check. But basically, the police in China are good. Yeah, police in the Emirates. Very good.
The Bootlicker, Part 3.
That was so bad. I mean, I was appalled
Yeah.
by the end of it. And
Why is he producing there? Doesn't China have enough money, or is like I don't understand why?
Well, maybe basically, it seems like his family are in on it. So. Because he's doing with one of his sons was actually, he denounced his son because he was gay, which is
Right, I heard about that.
That's kind of sad as well, but let's just move on. Why not?
Okay, sure.
No, but
maybe he gets a better deal there. He gets a bigger cut of the production money later.
no,
or
so
the
maybe
box
he
office?
takes his family for vacation, basically.
I mean, okay, sure, I guess. But he can afford to pay for vacation, right? I'm saying,
but you can also get it for free, just doing
all right, fair
a
enough.
shitty ass movie.
I don't know much about Jackie Chan.
He's in on it.
Sure.
Because he always was like a guy for
like a pro state guy. Yeah.
Western forces were actually decimated to Chinese people in the 19th century. And he was I spoke to him once, and he was all about the Opium Wars. Listen to me, guys. It's not as you think.
He didn't want to do any jokes. He just wanted to talk about.
He stabbed me with a needle filled with fentanyl. So I don't know. The guy was. He seemed like
you're saying he's like anti-American imperialist? Is
not
that
really. He's more into the China has finally.
Okay, sure.
Have you ever watched Chinese like modern action movies?
I don't think so. Not anything in recent. No, not really. Not in recent years.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane, because they do what Americans did in the 80s.
Yeah.
But without any type of grace or humor.
Right.
It's basically just like grim-faced. Fuck you. They are serious.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's so serious.
Damn.
And I watched 3 of them, but I would say 2 of them were at least competent. One was just like an ego trip for some guy who said like, I want to make a movie, and you just watch it and oh my god, what is it? Because he made a movie pretty much like this podcast, which one person probably should be not speaking in English.
But what is their title, or does it matter?
It's called Counterattack. So it's
okay, sure.
They spent
Was it the first movie? That's interesting. That
no,
he
did like it was actually once upon a time in China, and 3 of them. But he was an actor. But then on, he probably produced some shows, and then he wanted to direct and produce a movie, and he of course started it. And I mean, the thing is that the guy doesn't speak English, and it was shot in Thailand, and for some reason the whole movie is in English. And even people who are playing English-speaking characters are not from English-speaking countries, which is just like a Tower of Babel situation. Everybody tries to speak English, and it just makes no sense.
It's not dubbed over later or anything?
No. They went in audio. Like hard. Like the guy, like a nice guy from Thailand, and he has to play like a sleazy character, and it's just, this guy is just like a nice guy. And he goes, hey, do you like... I'm not doing the accent.
No, I don't think I will either. Especially Thai. I don't know how to do a Thai accent.
Just, probably.
But you're saying their English is worse than a Thai cab driver? I'm sure.
The guy, his character is supposed to be like, grabby, just like, hey, ladies. But no, he goes, and I remember he goes like, he's looking through the binoculars at the ladies, of course. During like some kind of drilling, multinationals, like for some
construction
and event for, they are selling the rights for the oil rigs, and you go, what the hell? And this guy's looking at the fucking tits and asses. Check it out. This guy's not real. And he goes he says to our main character, he goes like, do you like them boobs T-shaped or V-shaped? And you go, what are you talking about?
T-shaped boobs.
And I'm like,
all these. Is he talking about Minecraft Roblox boobs? It's like just one pixel sticking out.
Maybe he went to the Outback, steakhouse, and he was like, I want a T-shape. But basically, so the movie is a blast. We should watch it sometimes. Okay. But the other two I watched, one of them was just like a Chinese. Back at the top, and it was called Red Sea Mission, something like that.
Damn, okay.
Well,
sounds serious.
And I mean, I had to watch it in like a little nuggets because it was so intense. The shit that went down in this movie was just fucking kicking, shooting, stabbing people all the time, and no filler. I mean, just every single second.
Is there any story, or just
I would say
a suggestion of a story?
Well, the story is Chinese military is best.
Oh, of course.
So
that's a good one. I haven't heard that one before.
And they never attack nobody. They just defend with kicks and just stabs to the dome. What? No, the movie is violent. I mean, beyond violent, and just it got tiring. But the thing I took from it, and the next movie I watched, which was actually like a geological type of action movie, like a disaster movie.
Wait, hold on. Are there any Western or like white characters in there? They're like going, "Hi, I'm Bill."
Yeah. The Red Sea one was, I would say, they are mostly like hostages. So the hostages got rough.
They got
end
up.
of the deal in this movie. Just
Damn.
There's a scene like the guy is disarming the bomb that just went through a guy. And the guy's dying.
And he's disarming the bomb.
And you go, what is going on? I have to disarm the bomb. It just fucking blood everywhere.
Jesus.
What the hell is that?
So
yeah, there's a lot of like a torture.
So there's no restrictions on violence in Chinese cinema?
I have no idea how it goes.
Because I mean, American movies are obviously pretty violent, and they always don't care about that too much. Sex is worse, right? But I feel like there's a certain point, like the Hostel type movies or whatever, they will get
but like action movies not so much, right? Because you don't want to see the maybe modern action movies more.
Right, they won't have torture stuff or extreme gore, I think, because they still want the whole family to come see it or something. Bring your kids.
Ryan Gosling is a good guy. He just murdered 70 people in cold blood. He's not shaken. Look at his head. Not shaken. He's good. He's a good guy.
He has confidence while he kills those people. So.
But no, this time I remember watching it, and no sex, like not like a hint of sex. Everyone is autistic. Nobody gives a fuck about I mean, just
no eroticism at all.
We have to accomplish the mission. Okay, nice, good of you.
Not even like a platonic love story or something for the good of the country. You gotta make babies or no.
I mean, the movie, the counterattack one, was just hilarious because the main character is just no fucking like not even there's a fire. But he has his lady friend, like she's a journalist, like a pesky, like a sassy pesky journalist.
Right.
I mean, it's from the 80s or through and through. But and she wants it, and the guy just cannot pick it up. Just like, I mean, not the dick, but he just like all the hints just go over his head. He's just like, yeah, you want to learn? Okay, I will teach you how to shoot.
Interesting.
I want to fuck you. What the fuck? So, but yeah, the last one was like a disaster movie, and this one just straight good old red propaganda. Nothing.
Okay, yeah.
So but when you watch like American Ninja or the Chuck Norris shit,
sure.
It was a propaganda as well.
Yeah.
Maybe a little, they got some shades there of gray. Not all the mujahedinas are good. The movie is dedicated to the brave fighters of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And then you go, okay, I don't know. Those guys, okay.
But wait, that what you mentioned just now, that was
Rambo 3.
Oh right, yeah. There was a screen at the beginning or something. Yeah.
At the end.
At the end, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that's wild.
And one of the Bond movies was doing the same stuff.
Really?
Basically. Yeah, the one with Timothy Dalton. I don't remember which one, but because he did 2, View to Kill.
But not Mujahideen, something else.
Oh
right?
no, Mujahideen.
Oh, is that
Straight
the same?
up.
Is that the same?
Yeah,
Okay, that's the 80s, right? Okay.
Yeah, just shooting on Ruskies is always fun. I mean,
Yeah.
You never get us out of
never out of fashion. No, it's always good.
Fun.
Evergreen.
Yeah. So, but this time now, when you watch, like, this is the first time I remember like watching a movie with straight on like oh yeah. So probably when they watched Rambo 3 or Rambo 2, they were like, this is fucking tiring. I mean, I know you love America, but come on.
Yeah.
Just go back to the shooting. Just stop talking. And they now.
I don't remember Rambo 3 at all. I'm not sure I've even seen it. I kind of want to see it now, but I'm surprised they haven't cut that. Like they make so many changes on streaming platforms to like.
Well,
shows
they didn't smoke, so that was.
That's fine.
And they didn't, call any
no racial slurs.
Yeah, there were the LGBTQ issues were not followed through in Rambo 3. So they're safe there.
Okay.
Not a lot of black.
Nobody knows. No Americans know what Mujahideen even means anyway, right?
Oh,
who gives a shit?
Yeah. Maybe they thought what is it, like a promotion in Starbucks? Which brings us to the guy I really adore, because I don't know, it's gonna be probably just like a current thing, just temporary, but it's a Republican National Convention right now.
Right,
it ended just yesterday because we are taping on. What day is it?
The 19th of July, I believe.
Yeah. Thursday, that's right.
That's right. All right, you were asking for a weekday.
Yeah,
today's Friday, actually.
Those I get really mixed up.
Yeah.
So, but I love it that Mr. Donald J. Trump, he appointed his vice pick, yeah?
I don't know anything about him yet.
J.D. Vance.
I know his name. I have you heard of
it? You don't trust a guy named J.D.? What are you?
Especially J.D. Vance. It sounds like some... Yeah,
right now it's Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance. I mean, Jesus.
It sounds like a bad guy from Vice City or something. I don't know.
Well, they want the DJ Vance. He's a techno DJ from.
That was their first pick, but they couldn't get him. Yeah, he was booked already.
He was booked. I was like, listen, guys, I love Donald Trump, but no, J.D. Vance is a character. He's an interesting.
I don't think I've heard of him before, or I don't remember at least.
Well, he's an ex-Marine, of course, but also he wrote a book which were quite successful.
Yeah.
Hillbilly Elegy. That's how it's called.
Oh.
And it's about
sounds familiar.
Nice things. I was going,
I'm sure.
Of course, it's a memoir, but he
about his time in the military or whatever.
Nah, he grew up in the Appalachian.
Of course,
So I don't know which of Dakotas or whatever. You know, the places you would never go to.
Yeah.
But
that makes a little sense now, because that's a place that always gets forgotten in political discourse and ignored. And
he's from the swing state as well.
Sure.
Which is, but I don't remember which one. There's a lot of them. I mean, but the book he wrote it like 15 years ago, maybe 10. Yeah, 10 years ago. Just before. That would be 10 years ago, like the end of Obama era. The good times, as we call it. But it's just basically his take on what's going on in those places, on like Virginia or whatever.
Yeah, on whether or not fucking your cousin is cool or not.
Well, probably less.
He has a graph and shows the family tree, and there's a little dotted line. From here is okay.
Yeah.
No, well, I don't know.
I suppose as well, but mostly it's about the opioid crisis, which
really 10 years ago.
Yeah,
okay.
That was because he topped at the right moment. Just he was started talking about that, and the book was like major success, and I don't know if he got a Pulitzer, probably not, but he went to the top, and he was like an anti-Trump guy at the time, and really.
Yeah, I saw a quote from him, and I don't know if it's reliable or not, but that he would
kill all the Polish people. Yeah,
Well, that's not surprising at all. But no, he.
Cannot disagree.
From an American politician, but that he said that he would rather vote for a dog than for Trump or something. I don't know if that's a real quote though. I never double checked it.
Yeah. Also, you can vote for dog in United States. You can write him in.
Sure, yeah.
Probably like a mayor, not probably.
Yeah, if it was that dog that plays basketball, who wouldn't vote for him?
No. There's nothing in that book about voting for dog.
Airbud 2024.
Yeah. And his vice pick is Flipper. Oh boy! Would they disagree on a lot of issues?
I was gonna say that dog's probably dead. That started in all those movies. I mean, I'm sure it's multiple dogs, but
listen. But who else but President Abbott would actually prove Mr. Bush that's saying that human folk and fish can coexist peacefully, which is to this day the best sentence in English ever.
That's great.
But the guy he went on to enjoy the success, which is basically move to New York and talk some stupid shit on NPR, and then on he actually got into politics.
Wait, he was a host on NPR?
Nah, probably no, but you know how it goes. People from the East Coast and the West Coast, from the big cities, finally we have an insight and the soul of just a pure bastard, fucking white trash motherfuckers. We don't think that much of worse people, but they do fuck cousins. Yeah. So, and I suppose then he went on to just try to at least start a political career.
Right.
And lo and behold, he went on and then found himself talking to Democratic Party. They didn't like what he was trying to do, so he went on.
He was too progressive for them.
Yeah. So maybe. But my theory is that he went on so much, New York liberal elite book club stupid parties, just dinner parties, and just talked about nonsense. That he went, this is horseshit. I have to go the other way, man. I cannot spend any more time with those people. But
he wasn't like a registered Democrat or anything.
Probably not. But he was people treated him like a hope. There's a guy who knows what's going on. But then on he just flipped, and now he's a young guy for American politics. He's 38, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So in terms of right now he's a baby.
Wait, is it to be president? You got to be like, is it 35?
35, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
so I wonder
at least 2 times that.
yeah. Now it's required. You got to turn 80. That's
that's the ripe old age for getting just fucking bombarded with news every day. Just but to this day, because I don't recall why there's an institution of vice president. What the fuck is that? I mean a mini boss or what? That's the only. I suppose that's the only thing that he matters or she. Like when Japanese people make a video game about like it's crazy Hideo Kojima type
that's
situation.
The only time the vice president
not
matters.
So fast. First you have to fight Vice President McCroy. And he goes like,
that's awesome. Yeah, I love that theory that the vice president is there so Kojima can put him in his fucked up Metal Gear video games.
Before, stretch out the runtime for at least 2 more hours.
And nobody knows.
Vice President is up to no good.
And nobody knows much about them, so you can make them whatever character you want. Yeah.
In fiction, they are usually like the guys who are like, conniving, just fucking trying to do something behind the back of the Mr. President McCrispy Donut, and he's just so good. So
I don't know what their responsibilities are. I'm sure there's plenty, but they're not usually media personalities.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of the whole point. They can't outshine the other guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
you
Kamala Harris, the most boring vanilla person you could possibly choose. Yeah.
But
it's like comedians. Kamala Harris she's laughing and smiling all the time, right? Whereas Donald is actually funny and he doesn't laugh and smile. It's like obviously
it's a bit of Leslie Nielsen, I would say.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that he's funny because he's just
most of the time, it's unintentional, but he's hilarious, right? Whereas Kamala Harris is just unbearable to. I mean, they're all both awful people, but I'm saying.
So I suppose what they did is like. There's so much power in the hands of president, and they like to shoot them. I mean, it is kind of the tradition.
I guess so.
They started it.
Well, they also like to elect people that survived assassination attempts.
Well, and then after they do their time, shoot them in the back on the way out.
Eventually, yeah, right.
Just, this is the presidential power that you get. Whoa, bang. And greetings from Vice President. No, so basically, probably, I would say, I have no idea, but it's supposed to be, just like a deterrent. So if anything happens to the main guy, we got another one, just right here. Because then it would switch to the, head of Congress. I don't remember how it's called.
You mean if both the president and vice president get killed, then
the third person is the how is it called? House Speaker.
House Leader, Speaker, whatever. Yeah.
So, and he's elected by the congressman. So he's not elected in a so-called, direct popular vote. So it's a different branch. Yeah. But it's such a institution that it's also found in in South America as well, but not so much in Europe. No, I would say that. The vice president.
Oh, vice president?
Yeah.
Right,
Every time you hear something from, I would say like the major South American countries, like, Argentina's president has fucked up again, but surely there's a vice president who just will pick up and probably nothing bad will ever happen.
Just a chill guy.
Yeah, he was the best. No, but I remember it is quite often not the, like we would say, more stable democracies in South America to president to choose like his son for vice president or maybe his wife, and you go like, I don't know, maybe not a good idea. Don't mix up work with pleasure
with familial ties.
So that's but also like I said like JD. I have no idea what kind of like acronym is that. Like.
Yeah, when you say it without his last name, it really sounds like you're talking about a reality show star that he's just doing like Home Improvement, and his next gig is like, oh, I'm just gonna be vice president on the side.
Yeah, and he goes on that bike, like, hey, it's JD. Don't worry, man.
What's up? It's JD. Yeah, he's got Oakleys
and
that he pulls
it's going down. Yeah, but.
He's not even he's not a congressman or senator.
He was elected 2 times already. No, one time.
Okay.
So but then again, I mean, he's young. So I mean, because Trump's fucking old as well, man. I don't know if you saw him after the shooting.
No, just briefly. I mean, just
he shook, man. He looked just frail.
Oh, you mean immediately after the shooting?
Oh no, he was still pumped with adrenaline,
but.
After that, he was like, "Oh yeah, that was close."
I did see him clips of him at the convention or whatever, and he seemed kind of down for some reason. People were saying he's on pain medication, which is why
probably
he looks weird.
Well,
but I don't know.
But I mean, also he's a 78-year-old guy who got shot at. I mean, I don't know if your grandpa was ever shot at, but he wouldn't be like springing to that. Hey, listen, guys, that was no biggie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm in my early 40s, and obviously I would never run for president, but I would quit if somebody shot at me. I'd be like, I'm just gonna go play video games now. Let me just chill and not. I'm not gonna be like, yes, let's do this.
Yeah,
but his chances
I'm
of
doing right.
Yeah, I'm doing the right thing, obviously. But his chances, like I said, his chances of winning have probably increased. So
but then again, listen, it's like a 4-year gig, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna go worse.
Or is it 5? I get confused because it's different than
maybe 5. Yeah.
No, 4 more years. Of course, it's 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah. So and he's gonna be 82 when he finishes up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going bad. I mean, last 4 years he went from like a spry guy to just like mumbling, just.
Sure. I mean, he still seems better than Biden, but that's the lowest possible bar. It's like, come on, comparing to a corpse.
Yeah, exactly, man. This is like, he's going places. I would say with his mind, just goes like.
They should just measure the strength of their pulse and elect the guy that has better blood pressure. That's
But one of the things I remember, like before the debate, was that Donald J. Trump, he insisted that the whole debate would be held with them standing. And I go like, this is the bar. Just 2 dudes standing. Just fucking kill me now. But, about that shooting, right? I mean, FBI just fucking dropped the ball big time this time. I mean, they kind of get a better shooter in the United States of America.
I don't know. It does seem very suspicious. Everybody's going off on conspiracy theories now.
That's not a nice thing to say. But what I'm saying is, how many school shootings, and just those kids are little, just running around, and the shooters are styling on him. I'm just a poo, over the shoulder, under the fucking knee, bow, 700 feet, poo, no more, kiddo. And this guy,
I don't think this bit is gonna help you get that advertising money.
Okay, probably not. Some guy in Germany got cancelled for the same kind of joke.
For making school shooting jokes?
Yeah, he went to the camp. But, no, it was... as I was speaking, like, the VP pick was JD Vance, which is okay, but I said also like DJ Vance. I wrote this joke in advance as well. But it's actually it's a character on the TV show Hacks. Have you seen it? Maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen this. I haven't seen the most recent season, but.
No, it's the main character's daughter, the Katie Olsen.
Oh, okay, right.
Her name is J.D. Vance.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, no, DJ Vance.
DJ Vance. Yeah, I was going to say her
Junior Vance.
I remember. Okay.
Yeah,
DJ.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, this. I mean, I'm all dried up. Nothing else. It's a good show.
If you believe in the numerology and random connections of facts, you're lost in the internet right now. There's so many things that you could be rabbit hole going into. There's too many wild shit.
Yeah. Basically, just pure mass of shit people said, and just it was recorded. And I mean, have you heard that?
If you're looking for anything that's not a coincidence, man, there's a whole list of things that
would be nice, like making a video of every single date in advance, and just saying on 2nd of July 2025, American president was shot, and on 3rd of July, it's just like
prepare videos for
and just send them out, and just people like, oh, he was right. He took his chances. But the show was good. Have you seen like you said, like not the last season?
Yeah, I saw the first. I guess was it 2 seasons or something? It was pretty good.
Yeah. But same goes, like, because for those people who don't know what we're talking about, it's a show Hacks. It's on HBO.
Right.
And it features.
I don't remember the names of the actresses anymore, but it's like
Jean Smart. That's
okay.
The name
She
of
plays a sort of like.
I would say Joan Rivers.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's sort of inspired by Joan Rivers. Yeah, an older comedian who takes a younger writer under her wing or she hires her as an assistant or something.
Yeah. At the start, she was. Of course, they're reluctant to each other, but they grow to appreciate. No, but it's actually good, and also the lady who plays the Ada character. I'm sorry, but I don't remember the actress name.
I don't know.
She also like released a stand-up special on HBO,
really?
but it's just fucking horrible. I mean, I remember watching it, like 7 minutes of it. I suppose it gets better, but I mean, come on.
No, if you watch 10 minutes and it's really bad, I mean, how much can you hope for?
It's just, but it's not. I would say not. It's not bad, like made badly. I was like, it's just so full of theater level acting, just like
right, and very little material or jokes probably. Right?
Yeah. So
I call it
actually just
I call it the Eliza Schlesinger school of comedy.
Well, also, I would say like watching this made me retroactively hate Bob Burnham. Just
really? Was he producer?
Oh, now I get it. He's a dick. He doesn't like to write. And he's just like...
Well, no, I still would argue that he's much more creative than...
But no, I remember showing somebody Bob Burnham and like, this guy's... This fucking...
his
this guy.
His old stuff,
no,
I don't know.
He's so...
a genius.
He's a genius. But then we watch it and I was like,
yeah, some of it doesn't age well. I don't know. I was never the hugest fan. Oh, he also started out as like a YouTuber and stuff too. Because so that's...
He was Fred, the guy who spoke really fast.
Maybe, and he just did little videos with his keyboard and stuff. I think that's how he first went viral.
And then just went through with the same old stuff, just singing and dancing. Nothing wrong with that.
But that lady from the show was the actress. She was a comic before. Or because I wasn't sure. I
suppose it's offspring of the show. It was so successful. She saw I'm also doing like my own thing.
Stand-up spin-off. Yeah.
And the HBO bought it and just like, look at this, and it's really well shot. And she's also a director, so she also did a great job of directing it. But it's just like
she directed it herself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And just watching like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
But then again, I immediately I think about people who would like this, and just like for them. But me just sitting there, I was like, what the hell is going on? This is just...
I mean, you're a comedian. You're obviously not the intended audience.
Probably, yeah. And also, I would never pay for comedy.
There you go.
That would be like an end of me. No, man. No, I never pay for stand-up
make me pay for tickets? Fuck no.
No, fuck that. All the people from abroad. Sorry, guys. Not getting my money. No. I'm not giving Polish people. That's for sure. Never. No. I haven't paid for a comedy show at least like 5 years now.
I'm trying to remember what the last foreign one I went to was, and I'm not sure. I know I went to see Eddie Izzard.
Yeah.
And I left halfway through, even during the
a
break.
lot
Obviously,
a lot of our friends were there.
Yeah. There was a lot of friends there, but
and it was like where was it? Like a big theater or something like that?
I was like not Hybrid. What's the Palladium maybe?
Oh, okay.
It might have been there. Yeah, it was like the.
So you didn't like?
Mid-size. I mean, it was Eddie Izzard. If you like Eddie Izzard, I guess you'd love it because it's long. But for me, whatever the first half was, I don't know, 40 minutes or an hour. It was.
And that was like a
enough.
break?
Yeah, there was a break. I left. I didn't walk past the stage in the middle. I was like, fuck you, man. Fuck you, whatever your pronouns are.
You're not even a tranny. Fuck you.
No, I just left during the break. I was tired, and it wasn't interesting enough to me. And also, he was doing callbacks to other specials, which I thought was insane. It's like, how much are you depending on your regular fans coming that you're doing callbacks to your old material? Not many, obviously, but there were some. I'm like, Jesus, this is weird. But okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, I saw that probably the only like a big show I saw was Anthony Jeselnik in.
Okay, all right. I did go to that too. I forgot.
It wasn't fun. Oh, so
you didn't enjoy it? No.
Halfway through, I was like, yeah, probably. Yeah, he's going like, and I. Yeah, let me guess, something horrible. Some horrible shit.
I mean,
happened.
it's sure, yeah.
It was like a riddle every time.
Yeah,
it's just like, oh my god, this guy's doing this.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Was it your first time watching Jeselnik? I mean,
no, I saw.
What
like,
did you expect?
Yeah, but I never saw like a full material.
Okay.
Yeah, I just saw him on Conan.
Right.
But the tickets were cheap, and the guys were like, "Man, we got to fucking sell this because it's gonna be all rough if he finds out that we cannot sell it." And I say, "Okay, I've got to give you a, but 100 zloty. That's all."
Yeah.
And I went there and like, okay, I can waste 100 zloty.
Sure.
But that's it.
No, I'm glad I saw him, but yeah, it was nothing that special.
Yeah, so basically, don't pay for comedy. That's what we want to just but yeah, listen to us and
absolutely.
Yeah, and just come this fall. Remember to vote for a dynamic duo, Mr. Donald Jebediah Trumpino and Joseph fucking Dysenteria Vance. What a combo! I don't know who. No, Joe has to pick Kamala, right? Because it's.
I guess unless they replace him, I don't know how that works. But it seems like they're thinking about replacing him as candidate. So I don't know what would happen in that case.
Well, that's the stuff for the next episode. I suppose.
Yeah. There you go. Something to look forward to, guys.
Yeah. So thank you a lot. And,
thank you.
Stay in hell. What? That's my catchphrase.
See you in hell, yeah.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.